What do billionaires do for fun? If you've ever wondered what the wealthy do during their spare time, you've come to the right place. In this video, we've compiled some of the most common hobbies enjoyed by those who have just a little too much cash to spare. Let's begin the video. 1. Flying. Instead of flying a plane, you might consider just renting a private jet every now and then. Keep in mind, however, that the most luxurious jets in the world cost a fortune. Many people out there have dreamed of piloting a plane, but only a select few can make this dream a reality. After all, not a lot of people have enough resources to reach this dream. We'll say this on the get-go. Being able to fly and own a plane requires a hefty amount of money. Getting a private pilot license (PPL) alone already costs $10,000, and that's the lowest possible amount. Then, owning a plane costs a lot more than that, as even an old or second-hand model can even exceed $100,000. Given this information, it's no surprise that flying is a hobby that only the rich and famous can enjoy. According to WealthX, 26.4% of billionaires across the globe are interested in aviation. Flying is most popular among American billionaires. 45.2% of billionaires in the US are aviators. 2. Philanthropy. It's extremely common for rich people to participate in philanthropy, so much so that sources say that more than 50% of the world's richest people donate to charity and other causes. As a matter of fact, you've most likely heard of some of these charitable foundations worldwide, many of which were started by the famous and rich. We can't say for certain why rich people tend to engage in philanthropy. The reasons may be completely subjective. Some would say that it's their way of trying to give back to those who have less, while others say that rich people just want to feel good about themselves and their wealth. Nevertheless, the charitable foundations established by these people have all made an impact on the community, if not the world. And for that, we are thankful. Philanthropy is billionaires' overall favorite hobby, with 52% of the world's billionaires making charitable donations in 2018. Education is their preferred cause according to WealthX, followed by social services and the arts. 3. Sponsoring. Other than giving away money to charity, rich people also like to think of the consequences of their actions in the long term. What does this mean? Exactly. In this case, Elon Musk is a fantastic example. After seeing and experiencing incredible success, Musk decided to invest a portion of his earnings to research artificial intelligence via missions to outer space. Thanks to his investment, the cost of sending rockets outside of the planet has reduced drastically. Not only that, the concept of being able to step foot outside the planet we grew up in and explore outer space doesn't have to be an unbelievable dream. When we say sponsoring, this isn't just about promoting a certain part of your job. Sponsoring sometimes involves the faith you have in a concept or goal, and this is perfect for rich people because they are oftentimes unafraid to take risks. 4. Investing and real estate. Rich people also enjoy investing, especially within the real estate business. For instance, buying a piece of land or establishment in a safe neighborhood can be something that can rake in money in the long run. As such, it makes sense for rich people to invest in this because they almost always have the extra money to do so. And they don't limit themselves to just real estate, of course. The rich and famous tend to invest in a variety of different things, so in case one fails, at least there are still others standing tall. Not only is real estate a major hobby among billionaires, it's also an industry that's responsible for a lot of their wealth. According to WealthX, 7.6% of billionaires worldwide work in real estate. Only finance and industrial conglomerates employ more billionaires, 20.7% and 13.1% respectively. 5. Sailing. Sailing is another common sport favored by the rich, especially since sailing ships and yachts cost a pretty penny, whether you choose to rent or buy one. And even though partying in the middle of the Caribbean on your own yacht isn't really a sport but more of a hobby, it can't be denied that it's still an expensive one. According to WealthX, 21.8% of the billionaires worth $5 billion or more enjoy boating. That includes Oracle founder Larry Ellison, whose net worth is north of $56 billion. 6. Exercise. This may not sound exciting, but billionaires like to stay in shape too. As such, they typically try to incorporate working out into their daily schedule, whether that's going to the gym, for a run, or doing some yoga at home. A lot of rich people choose to invest in a home gym. Most of us would do the same if we had that kind of money. Golf is billionaires' favorite sport. According to Wealthx, with 28.2% of billionaires worth $5 billion or more and 26.9% of billionaires worth less than $5 billion being fans. Soccer is also popular among billionaires, but like golf, it is more popular with top-tier billionaires. 7. Collecting art. You may or may not have noticed this, but the rich and famous tend to flock towards art, especially the really expensive ones. In fact, it's not common to hear of a billionaire spend thousands of dollars on a single piece of art, adding it to their expansive collection. Collecting high-end art is among the most expensive hobbies. Some of the more costly works in the world include Pablo Picasso's masterpiece, Les Femmes d'Alger, which sold for $179 million to an anonymous bidder in 2015, and When Will You Marry? By Paul Gauguin, which sold to Qatar museums for $300 million the same year. 8. Collecting exotic animals. For some millionaires, it isn't enough to own a domestic dog or cat. They would rather collect exotic and expensive animals. Unfortunately, this hobby comes with a hefty price tag. Buying a cheetah cub can cost, on average, between $15,000 and $25,000. A tiger cub can cost $3,200, while a grown tiger can cost $50,000. And a lion cub can run you $1,500 to $15,000. For people who want to own big cats like these, it can cost over $94,000 to set up a facility in the first year, with annual care costing over $8,000, according to Big Cat Rescue. 9. Horse racing. Going to a horse racing track and placing a bet doesn't have to be a budget buster. But if you want to breed, train, and race your own horses in competitions, that can cost big money. The average cost for a racehorse in 2015 exceeded $65,000, according to the Jockey Club, an organization for horse racing and breeding. The expense of this hobby increases once you add in the price of food, grooming, and housing. Further, training bills at a mid to high level racetrack can cost between $30,000 and $50,000 a year, according to NBC New York. The entry fee for the Kentucky Derby in 2017 was $25,000. 10. Winemaking. Winemaking is another expensive hobby of the rich, according to Jim Wang, founder of personal finance website Wallet Hacks. I have a business acquaintance who is very wealthy, and one of his hobbies is winemaking, he said. We're not talking about going to a winery, mixing their vintages, and calling it your own blend with your own label. That's actually quite fun and affordable. My friend bought land, hired a staff, and it was a couple of years until he was actually able to bottle anything. There are many hobbyists who make wine on a more affordable scale. If you want to start a winery in Napa, however, it can cost you about $100,000 per acre, according to Forbes. If you liked the video, then give it a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to like the video and share it. Subscribe our channel and leave a comment in the comment section below this video if you find this video informative. Stay tuned with us for until the next video.